Hello. Um, yeah, I don't post regularly, I'm still alive ultimately. I did want to point something out, I got an attracted on a former video of mine, a comment from this Merlot guy that, he basically called me and accused me of being gay. Um, Hello there. I did want to say something about your comment, which is that if you think that this was a particularly insightful comment, then you are a basement dwelling, uh, inbred hick who likely hails from one of the most truly insular parts of the country entirely. You uh, probably think that somebody like Steven Crowder is funny. You probably think that you're probably one of Larry the Cable Guy's, audience members, who gets a chuckle out of that kind of, painfully unsophisticated humor. But in these parts, Steven Crowder is an unfunny halfwit whose career ultimately tanked, and YouTube is only really igniting and uniting behind because of the fact that there is a loud, outspoken Christian audience here on YouTube alongside us atheists who also occupy the platform. And YouTube is basically just rallying behind Steven Crowder because he happens to be a fucking Christian, even though he's a failed comedian whose career it failed at comedy because he wasn't funny. He never was. Um, you're probably thinking, who are you to bring, an insult against this guy when you're not really all that much of a comic yourself? I shouldn't have to be, is my stance and my slant on all this. I am not an aspiring comic. That's just not the field that I'm trying to go into, but I do have a sense of humor and I can evaluate comics myself by just experiencing them. And yeah, Larry the Cable Guy fucking sucks. He's not funny, and neither is Stephen fucking Crowder. You know who is funny? David Cross. I also like Yumi Nagashima, who's on this platform in particular. She's pretty fucking hilarious. Her subtle comedy is just really savage and yeah, devastating at times. Stephen Crowder, he's a fuckboy incel trash who only people who are similarly incel and inbred trash like, and his wife has bad taste in men, and sooner or later she's going to regret her complete colossal error in marrying a mongoloid like that man in particular. I have been spending the day that I'm, you know, under, and I gotta tell you, I woke up before the sun ultimately came up, and I looked at my sales reports and my sales receipts, and I had already done $121.96 in sales. And the I can't. I have been sitting here looking at the way that on another platform that I'm a part of, I see these women reporting it about how they have to go out to work and such. Where my routine, like I have to every so often I get a package in the mail and I've got to mail it off and head down to the UPS store and mail it off. That's and yeah, I have to take the trash and do a few household chores to keep this joint basically in running order. But the amount of labor and effort that I have to put in to hold down the fort and to make some extra income is nothing really. I mean, it doesn't take very long. I mean, the trips to the UPS store, I guess, are a little bit further than I'd like to actually go to utilize the UPS store, so it cost about an hour to get out there. But usually, I get food out of the experience too. So yeah, you know, I I finally got my stuff sent off the other day, and yeah, I mean, I I can't, like I like I am in a state of stunned disbelief in the sense that I can't believe that I have endured this fear of being self-employed. I literally can't. My brain just can't actually process it and realize that I've been unemployed for like what you know, a long ass fucking time, and now here it is. I've got what, you know, ultimately is a business of my own, and a change in circumstances. And the other the other part is just, you know, I've been gloating about the fact that I attracted that comment when I basically talked about my partner, which was basically like, whatever day, you know, her biological clock is ticking. She'll want kids soon enough, you know, like God knows she's older than me, and she's reporting, you know, having had, you know, an abortion basically over there where she went, you know, for work. She knows she doesn't want them. I mean, she's admitted that they would screw with her lifestyle basically, and she likes the way that she's living her life too much to really, you know, fucking raise kids. I mean, you know, we're like that. We're, you know, a child-free pair, so, you know, fuck you, YouTube. You know, like, you thought that this was all gonna crash and burn on me, but, you know, I truly have outsmarted you. You know, uh, you know, whatever though. I mean, go ahead, pour your hatred out on me. I love the way you inbred fucking hicks fucking hate on me because you're everything I don't want to be. So go ahead, you know, run your fucking mouth where everybody can see, as if your words of fucking hatred are not the most intense form of fucking validation I could ever fucking experience.